All right, so we're talking about expectation here. Expectation is how many times that we expect something to happen. And the way we calculate it is we multiply the probability by the number of times the experiment is run. So if we come back up here, our probability of getting A was 1/5, and we multiplied it by running the experiment 50 times, so that we expected to get 10 A's. If we ran it 500 times, 1/5 times 500 was 100. And over here was what we found with our experimental value versus the expected value. So the expected value after running the trials 10 times, that expected value was 100, and our actual value was 84. So here, we can write this in, that 100 was the expected value and 84 was the actual. So these are things that we could tie in back with something like calculating percent error or things like that. So this was the expected value and 84 was the actual for 500 picks. Yeah, we had 10 and 8.4 for every 50 picks. So again, expected value, we're going to multiply probability by the number of times the trial happens. So we toss a coin 100 times. How many times do we expect it will land on a head? That's going to be 1/2 times 100. So we would expect 50 heads. All right. So we spin the spinner 100 times. How many times do we expect to get a 1, 2, 3, 4? Well, it's equal probabilities of each. So out of 100 times, I would expect to have 25 ones, and that's the same as multiplying 1/4 times 100, 25 twos, 25 threes, and 25 fours. If we total the score for all of the 100 spins, what do we expect the total to be? Well, if we totaled the scores, that would be 1 times 25 plus 2 times 25 plus 3 times 25 plus 4 times 25. So that would be 100 plus 75 plus 25 is 200, so 225. Over 100 spins then, what would we expect the average score to be? We're going to take our 225 to find average, 225 divided by 100, and we would expect 2.25. Notice that 2.25 is also equal to the average of 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 divided by 4. I feel like maybe I've added something wrong here. Hold on. 100, 75, 75 plus 50, this is 250. Whew. Because if we add all these up, we would get 2.5, not 2.25. So 250, 2.5. So that's the same. It's exactly the same if we just find the average of our scores.